Hey guys, welcome back to another video. For today's video, we're going to start off with a sheer pink vase from Young Nails. So I'm going to leave the link down on the description of everything that I'm going to be using. So if you guys want to check it out or purchase. After this first coat, just one coat of the sheer pink, I'm going to clean the nail to make sure that there is no stickiness, no inhibition layer. And now I'm going to be applying some rhinestones. I'm only going to apply rhinestones on the ring finger, so this is why I decided to do it first. So I'm using this new technique I saw on TikTok, and it's the Gorilla Glue Gel Resin glue. I really liked it. It dries super fast, and I've already had a client come back with a 3-week retention, so I stick to it. And I'm also going to be using the nail glue activator, resin activator. I haven't been using it for long, but I really like it as well. So I spray it twice, 2-3 times, and then I clean it real well because it seems to leave a little bit of a sticky layer. So I cleaned it again, and now I'm going to apply the top coat around it. And this is just to make sure that the rhinestones are secure. Like I said, the glue works amazing, but this is just a step that I always take and I always do it this way. So just in case there is any of that cloudiness of the glue around the rhinestones, the top coat will help get rid of it. And now I'm going to start with the design. I'm going to be doing the same lines, the V French, on all the rest of the nails. And we are going to dry the nail underneath the lamp for 30 seconds. I'm going to be using this neon pigments. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link on the description. So after the nail was dry, we dried it under the lamp for 30 seconds. We have that sticky layer, the inhibition layer, and that is where our powders are going to stick to. So just try not to get it around the cuticles. As you can tell that I was not careful, but just choose your color preferences. I'm going to be using a little bit of all of them. So I'm doing an ombre on each nail. So just be careful with the amount of pigment you use. You don't need that much. So just small quantities. That way you can do this ombre or tip faded color. And after this, I went carefully with alcohol. You can either use alcohol or acetone with a brush to clean around the cuticle area and any other pigment that is left on the nail bed. You can remove it with this brush and the acetone. I did it around the cuticles, as you can tell right there, around the cuticle and the fingers. There is some pigment left. Just make sure that where you apply the top coat, you don't want any pigment there, because when we seal with the top coat, that's gonna stay there and we don't want that. So I went around the cuticle, cleaned as much as I can, and then now I'm just gonna do a really thin line around the V shape, which I think it stands out and I really like it. My client let me do pretty much whatever I wanted. She just wanted neon colors, and this was my preference. So this is what we did. And after applying this thin line, we are going to put them back in the lamp for another 30 seconds. The pigment doesn't need to dry, the pigment is already dry. It's already stuck to the nail and it's not going to go anywhere. So I'm putting the nails back in the lamp to make sure that white last line I applied is going to dry. So now I'm going to apply the top coat, and like I said, make sure you clean any extra pigment that is laying around that you don't want on the nail bed. We apply top coat, and this is going to seal the color in, and that is pretty much all. The design is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.